Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the morning MLive weather update. I got a lot of weather to talk about, but I have a question for you. Okay, I've been cooking with charcoal lately, and of course we all know it's good, but you got to get the timing, you got to have the patience. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to throw some burgers on. What's the best charcoal in your mind? Because the first bag I started with, it maybe was old from the year before, and then the next bag was reacted a little different and heated up better and quicker. And then this time I got another bag of a different brand, and I was like, wow, that really works pretty good. So what's your favorite charcoal and why, for all of you charcoal cookers out there? Hey, good morning, Alto. My buddy from downstate and from Albania. He sends me videos of Albania. It looks like a beautiful place. They grow olives there too. All right, so let's get to it. First, we got to deal with, will it rain today? So here's a large area of rain. And remember, one of the main principles that I have to get you to understand in the summer is rain before 7, gone before 11. That means if it's raining before 7 in the morning, it'll be gone before 11. Why? There's a diurnal cycle to the intensity of rainfall in the summer. And so what it is late afternoon and early evening, the atmosphere is most unstable, thunderstorms develop. They dissipate a little bit after sunset toward midnight. They increase in intensity towards sunrise, and then after sunrise, they decrease in intensity again, and that's what we have today. So anytime you see a radar in the morning in the summer, unless it's a real robust storm system, the rain is usually going to weaken somewhat. Okay, so point being is this rain is here and moving toward the east, and you'd look at it and you'd say, oh, we're done. We got rain all day in the southern lower, but it will dissipate some. Of course, where it's raining now, you're going to have the rain, and I'll loop it for you, and it's moving straight east. So I would call it the southern half of lower Michigan could have some showers, but let's take a look at the radar forecast, okay? Now, I don't necessarily like this one today. This is the high-resolution rapid refresh, and it should handle it the best, but look at the current run and look at the coverage that it has at 9 o'clock, and it doesn't look like it's matching up, and it does weaken it. That's 11 o'clock, noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and so on. So it weakens it to spotty showers this afternoon. I like this model a little bit better. It weakens it also, but not quite to that perspective. So here's 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12. This is noon. And so I think you got the showers around Ludington and Mount Pleasant, Saginaw Bay City, points southward. Southeast, it'll take a few hours to get into there, but in the afternoon, this is 3 in the afternoon, you'll probably have occasional showers or a thunder shower around. Hey, good morning, Posen, way up in the northeast. You got your taters in? All right, and then we're into Friday evening, spotty shower or two, but generally dry. And then we go to tonight. Now, tonight, I don't like how this model shows. So guess what, folks? Even though we could be replaced by computerization and robots in meteorology immediately today, I still think there is a role for us human beings to decipher which is better. Now, at some point, hey, someone's saying Kingsford. That's the one that I found this week, and I was like, hey, there really is something to this Kingsford thing. But my point being is, I think there's still a role for a human being to pick out which model seems to be doing better. And that might last for another 5 years, and then, quite frankly, we're toast as far as humans doing anything with weather, as far as a meteorologist. So this is Saturday morning, and this model does not show a whole lot. It shows the showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight, and as it moves into the southeast lower, it weakens it. I would not anticipate. I like this model for that case, unfortunately. And what it's showing is, let me back up here. So it shows our Friday afternoon and evening showers moving through southern lower, and then here's the frontal system for tonight, and this is tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And this is the trend from this US model and the European, which we like. Yes, we're still live, Brandon Adams. I do believe so. The European model shows this precipitation hanging back and taking a while to get through southern lower. So I'm going to say your afternoon tomorrow is going to be off and on showery in southern lower. It's going to dry out in northern lower, but the pattern shows me that I still think there could be some drizzle or patchy showers. Hey, thank you. Michigan Center. Let's see, I got to come back to that. Somebody, Corey Shelton and the Michigan Center. Here's a shout out to you, having the 8th grade class watch. I appreciate it very much. Hey, 8th graders, hit the share button. That's the best thing for me. Grand Haven, you're going to have the showers, it looks like, I would say probably into early afternoon. Okay, now let's go into Sunday. That's Saturday night. This is Sunday. And another weather system just skirting the southern border. Steve Harwood, Sunday through Tuesday, Chicago. We're at Chicago, probably showery. And we're Sunday afternoon, southern border, maybe up to Detroit, but I think it'll stay just into the far south. And then here we go into Memorial Day. This is early afternoon Memorial Day. Next weather system, we start with some sunshine. We cloud up. We're mostly dry for Memorial Day, but this is by 8 o'clock, and here comes the showers and thunderstorms back in. And look, these storms just continue. The deal is these storms continue to come in out of the Pacific, into the northern Rockies, down into the plains, Gulf of Mexico wide open, feeds the storm, and it comes on across. That's Monday. That's Wednesday. That's Friday, Saturday. Okay? And this, I think, will put it in a good perspective for you. Let me go like this and get you an animation. Bear with me just a second here. Okay, I'm going to get you an animation. Now we'll just watch it, okay? So we're going along in time. Okay? All right, here we start. Okay, system, weather system, weather system, weather system, weather system. Point being is we're going to stay in a pretty significant wet pattern. Maybe not flooding rains, but often half-inch to inch rains, so staying wet. All right, so today, this is the model that I like, and it's adding up the rainfall, and this will show you a good dissipation rate. Ooh, that's a big word for a Friday. So this is the rainfall total by 5 o'clock. So what it's saying is as these showers move toward the east, they will dissipate. Someone's going to have to eat their crab legs and sip the wine in the rain. That sounds like a country song. All right, so you're looking at a few hundredths west side of the state, a couple of tenths this morning. And then as we go through the night tonight, again, I don't like how this depicts the total rain, but it gives you a good feel that we're going to start to see the rainfall pick up. Angela Cousins, good morning. Brandy Sue Davis, my whole drive from Texas to Michigan is going to be wet. No. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about summer rains. 3 to 6 hours, take up a couple of 100 miles by a couple of 100 miles. Very rarely do you see an all-day type rain as we go into summer. Sandy, what's June looking like? Well, it looks like the rain track is continuing, so you'd have to say that it's ample rain, and I'd say you gotta look at, I thought the heat in the southeast, there's a massive heat wave in the southeast, going to be over 100 degrees the next several days. I thought the heat wave is a sign that eventually that builds north and west and comes toward us. But, with all the rain knocking down the jet stream, I think we're just in an active storm track. So I think it's going to be probably normal to slightly below normal temperatures for the first week or two of June, and it looks like that active storm track. How about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Will you please pan just a little south on your monitor? Okay, Let's go back to it, and let's go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for somebody here. All right, let me stop our animation. Okay, so here's Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is dry today, and then the rain gets to Pittsburgh, it looks like sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening into Sunday, so you're about a day behind, and that front stalls, and then these waves right along it. So you're going to be showery Sunday, and then Memorial Day, it looks like it'll be quieting down. Let's see, someone asked about winds. Mike Hall, no high winds, right? No, unless it's in an isolated thunderstorm real quickly, but not anything that's an all day long type wind out there. So let's go to temperatures. Well, then I should get outside this morning and finish your arc. Yes, you should, Angela Cousins. Remember, you always need 2 meteorologists also on an arc. So I should have a space, hopefully. All right, so highs today, 60s to about 70. Tomorrow, I'm skeptical about. This is the Weather Service forecast. Models still show it too, but when you're talking showers in the afternoon, I think this might be about 5 degrees too cold, or too warm, I should say. So I'm talking low to mid 70s. Okay, sorry, you can't see the temperatures. Okay, thank you for the update there. So this is tomorrow. It's the warmest day. This is Sunday, and these are very nice temperatures in the 70s. And I know that people want to see the UP too. Can't forget the UP. Now this is Memorial Day. We'll call it 70s again, 60s in the UP. This is Tuesday, 70s to near 80. This is Wednesday. Right now, I don't think anything is severe, because I think tonight's will come through in the middle of the night and cloud us up for tomorrow. Monday night, possibly, but that's the first chance of the severe weather. So, I'm sorry. It's a real convoluted pattern. Southern half of lower, we have showers moving across today. You better plan on a couple of hours of some wetness. Tonight into Saturday, we have widespread showers and thunder showers developing, moving northwest to southeast across the state, hanging up in the afternoon in the southeast for some wet weather. Mark says, good chance we'll be begging for rain in about a month. Yeah, that does happen. Sunday looks dry, except along the border counties. Memorial Day looks dry until late afternoon or evening. It's the best I can do. Pretty comfortable temperatures in the 70s. Julie, I'm not even going to try your last name. It looks worse than Toro Grosso. What time for rain tomorrow, Mark, in the Grand Rapids area? Grand Rapids area tomorrow would be tonight into, I would say, noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow. So morning into very early afternoon. Jackson rain today, Brenda Daw? Yes. Showers dying and probably showing up in about 2 or 3 hours, off and on light stuff. Yes, have a great Memorial Day weekend, okay? And everybody be safe also. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. I'm going to sign off. I will keep you updated on the weekend if need be. Donna Wood, Traverse City, Saturday morning. You're going to have showers. They probably end sometime in the late morning in Traverse City. And that pattern looks a little drizzly-ish in the afternoon, but I would say it's mostly going to be dry for Traverse City from Saturday afternoon through Sunday into Memorial Day until the late afternoon. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.